September 30th, 2022, a Wednesday. Most people are thinking about holiday shopping. Then OpenAI drops a link. No Super Bowl commercial. No Tim Cook on stage. No influencer hype campaign. Just a URL and a chat box. And within 5 weeks, 100 million people are using it. The fastest product adoption in human history. Faster than Instagram. Faster than TikTok. Faster than the iPhone. But here's the twist. Nobody saw coming. That explosive moment, that viral frenzy, that wasn't the story. That was just the match being lit. Because 3 years later, in February 2026, ChatGPT hits 800 million weekly users. Not monthly, weekly. So the real question isn't, did ChatGPT succeed? The real question is, how did a simple chatbot become as fundamental as electricity in under 1,100 days? Let me show you the 5 phases that made it happen. In the beginning, everyone treated ChatGPT like a magic trick at a party. Students, write my essay about Shakespeare. Developers, explain recursion in Python. Marketers, give me 10 tweet ideas. Twitter was flooded with screenshots. Everyone thought they'd discovered this secret tool. It felt like finding a cheat code for life. But it was still just a toy, a fun experiment, a novelty. Then February 2023 hits. OpenAI announces ChatGPT Plus, $20 a month, and suddenly the room got quiet. Because when people pay for something, it stops being hype. It becomes utility. You don't pay $20 a month for a party trick. You pay for something you actually need. But the real earthquake? March 14th, 2023. GPT-4 launches. And this wasn't just ChatGPT, but slightly better. This was a different beast entirely. Longer context, better reasoning, fewer hallucinations. It felt less like autocomplete and more like thinking. That's when the narrative flipped from fun AI tool to, wait, this is serious. ChatGPT stopped being a demo. It started becoming infrastructure. Now here's the thing about great products. They don't just work. They're accessible. And OpenAI knew this. May 2023. ChatGPT goes mobile. iOS app drops. Now it's not just some website you pull up at your desk. It's in your pocket, at the grocery store, on the train, in bed at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep. Ubiquity matters. Then September 2023, the multimodal shift. ChatGPT can now see images. It can hear you speak. It can respond in a natural voice. And just like that, it stopped being a text box. It became an assistant, a companion, a presence. But while everyone was playing with voice mode and showing ChatGPT their vacation photos, OpenAI was making a quieter move. August 2023, ChatGPT Enterprise. No flashy demo, no viral moment, just corporate-grade security, admin controls, data privacy guarantees. And that sent a signal louder than any keynote ever could. This isn't just for hobbyists anymore. This is for Fortune 500 companies running mission-critical operations. ChatGPT was crossing the chasm from novelty to necessity, from toy to tool. And then the game changed completely. November 2023, OpenAI announces GPTs, custom versions of ChatGPT, built by anyone, for anything. Fitness coach, GPT. Legal research, GPT. Coding tutor, GPT. Marketing strategist, GPT. And in January 2024, the GPT store launches. Let that sink. ChatGPT wasn't a product anymore. It was a platform. Think about what that means. Search engines index information. App stores distribute software. Social media distributes attention. The GPT store, it distributes intelligence. That's an entirely new category. And this is where it gets wild. Suddenly, anyone could package expertise, deploy custom tools, scale knowledge. Businesses built internal GPTs for onboarding. Teachers built GPTs for curriculum support. Creators monetized their specialized know-how. ChatGPT became infrastructure other things were built on top of. Oh, and at the same time, DALL-E 3. Integration. Type a sentence. Get an image. Instantly. Text to visual. No Photoshop. No design degree. ChatGPT wasn't just answering questions anymore. It was creating outputs across multiple formats. The assistant was evolving into a creator. February 2024. OpenAI previews Sora, text, 2, video, not just slideshows, not animations, cinematic video from a sentence. That was the signal. I wasn't just writing. It wasn't just drawing. It was generating moving reality. Then May 13th, 2024, drops the hammer. GPT 4.0, real-time, multimodal, voice, vision, text, all integrated seamlessly. It felt less like using software and more like talking to someone. Faster responses, smoother interactions, more natural conversation flow. And here's the strategic genius. This wasn't locked behind a paywall. Free users got access too. OpenAI wasn't just building a product. They were building dependency at global scale. Because once you integrate something into your workflow, once it becomes part of how you think and create and solve problems, you don't leave. Scale compounds. Adoption becomes gravity. October 2024, ChatGPT gets built-in web search, not just pulling from old training data, live information, real-time sources, links, citations. It was now competing directly with Google. December 2024, Sora Turbo launches. Video generation goes from preview to product. It's real. It's shipping. People are using it. And then something almost poetic happens. You can call ChatGPT. Like, actually call it. On a phone. 1-800-CHAT-GPT. No app required. No browser. No login. Just dial and talk. That's not a feature. That's cultural penetration. Then 2025 brings memory. ChatGPT starts remembering your past conversations, your preferences, your context. It's personalizing, adapting, learning you. And by February 2026, over 800 million weekly active users. That's not a tech experiment. That's infrastructure embedded in classrooms, marketing agencies, engineering teams, customer support centers, research labs, creative studios. It's in the workflow of how the world operates. So what actually drove this? What turned a chatbot into foundational infrastructure in 3 years? 3 forces. First, relentless velocity. Launch, subscription, GPT-4, mobile, multimodal, enterprise, platform, video, search, memory. No pause, no stagnation, just constant momentum. Second, category expansion. Chatbot became assistant. Assistant became enterprise tool. Enterprise tool became platform. Platform became ecosystem. Ecosystem became infrastructure. Each phase unlocked a bigger market. Third, zero friction. You didn't need to code. You didn't need a manual. You didn't need training. You just typed, and that's rare. Breakthrough technology is usually hard. ChatGPT made it invisible. But here's the deeper shift. Before ChatGPT, search, read 5 sources, synthesize, compare, decide. After ChatGPT, ask, receive structured answer, refine. That's not just faster. That's a fundamental change in how humans process information. So, here's my question for you. Drop it in the comments. Is ChatGPT still rising? Or has it already become foundational infrastructure we can't imagine living without? Because the next phase won't be about adding features. It'll be about integration into every decision you make. And that's when things get really interesting. If you want more breakdowns like this, the strategies behind the shifts, not just the headlines, follow this channel. See you in the next one.